Good morning, sir. Myself, Nikhil. Today, I am going to present a live project on the topic a study on export performance of turmeric. So, this is the abstract of the study. So, the objective of the study is to find out the export of turmeric from India and its major constraints. So, when I made a research, I found that India is the largest producer and exporter of turmeric, and the major constraints are cost of production of turmeric is increasing and the price of for the turmeric are decreasing. So this is the reason that farmers cannot meet their requirements for the production of turmeric, which is the major constraints for the export of the turmeric too. So this is the introduction of turmeric. Like turmeric belong to the turmeric scientific name is curcuma longa, and it belongs to the spice family known as and the turmeric is an important commercial crop grown in India. So around 80% of India is the largest producer of turmeric, accounting about 80% of the world's production, and where the 60% of this production is being exported to the various countries. So the major states that grow this turmeric in India are Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Orissa, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Karnataka. So the Indian turmeric varieties are very popular among the international market. So some of these varieties are Rajapuri, LAP fingers, Nizamabad fingers, and Salem Ghat. So this commercial usage of this turmeric has been used in various industries such as cloth dyeing industries and cosmetic industries, pharmaceutical industries, etc. So this is the research methodology. So research design. So it is a blueprint or a framework of a research. So I have taken here a sample size of 30 respondents. So I have used the sample technique as non-random sampling. It is also known as convenience method. And I have collected the data while research in the form of questionnaire. So the source of my data is through primary and also through secondary data. So primary mainly includes through the farmers. I have collected this data from the farmers, and the secondary data includes this from the Google Scholar. And I have used the statistical tool as mode. Mode means most repeated one. So these are some questionnaires which I have made and research and collected through various primary source and secondary source. So when I asked my respondents about the major varieties, which are the major varieties grown and exported from the India, so 40% of my respondents said that Nizamabad fingers is the major variety grown and exported from the India, and about around 10% of them said that LAP fingers is the major variety grown and exported from the India, and around 30% of them said that Rajapuri fingers is the major variety grown and exported from the India. And around 20% of my respondents said that Salem Ghat is the major varieties grown and exported from the India. So when I asked further questions like which majorly India export country turmeric to which country, so 30% of my respondents said that India majorly export turmeric to the Bangladesh and followed by Iran. So 25% of my respondents said that India majorly export turmeric to the Iran, and around 20% of them, my respondents said that India majorly export turmeric to the Morocco, and around 50% of my respondents said that India majorly export turmeric to the USA, and around 10% of my respondents said that India majorly export turmeric to the UAE. So when I asked the further questions to my respondents, like about which are the major constraints, what are the major constraints in production of turmeric, around 70% of my respondents said that cost of the production is the major constraints in the production of turmeric. And about 15% of my respondents said that soil condition is the major constraint in the production of turmeric. And around 10% of my respondents said that decrease in the turmeric growers is the major constraint in the production of turmeric. And around 5% of them, my respondents said that government support is the major constraint in the production of turmeric. So when I ask the further questions like which are the major constraints, what are the major constraints in exporting turmeric from India to the other countries? So 50% of my respondents said that production by using high chemicals is the major constraint in the exporting turmeric from India. And around 40% of my respondents said that quality is the major constraints in the exporting turmeric from India. And around 10% of my respondents said that government support is the major concern in exporting turmeric from India. So this is the conclusion part. So findings. So when I made a research, I found that India is the largest producer and exporter of turmeric, and the major constraints are cost of production of turmeric is increasing and the price for turmeric are decreasing. So farmers, this is the main reason that farmers cannot meet their requirements for the production of turmeric, which is a main constraint for export of turmeric due to the less productivity. And also, when I made a research, I also found that farmers are using very high chemicals for the production, and also this is a main and huge major reason by which the demand for the exportable turmeric is decreasing. So we all know, we all are aware about this COVID pandemic. So from this COVID pandemic, everyone is eager and conscious to use various organic products to maintain their immune system, to boost their immune system. So organic turmeric should be exportable of organic turmeric should be increased. So my suggestion for the improvement of turmeric export is government has to support farmers for their requirements for the production of turmeric to increase the exports of turmeric from India, as production and productivity are, and as the production and export of turmeric both are interlinked. And also my suggestion is like farm incentives should be provided to the farmers through agriculture ministry schemes to improve the production and both productivity. So, and also another one suggestion from my side is like government should provide a proper warehouse to stock the turmeric based on the climatic conditions. So these are the limitations. I have approached while making a research, while making a report, I have approached the farmers as a primary source and a secondary source through the Google Scholar, and I didn't approach any government bodies and industry employees. So I think my report is partially correct, and if further, if anyone wants to make a report on this topic, so they can even approach government bodies and also this industry employees. That's all. Thank you.